Oh, it's Joe. Oh, we are live, and we have music, and we sound good, guys.
Yeah.
What is up? Oh, man. All right, so we are here for our live show. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm with my guests from the Wreck My podcast. Well, here, let me start it off. Welcome to our live Around a Table. This is the episode where your favorite guests from the Wreck My podcast get together around a round table or virtually around our perspectives of whatever's going on in front of us and talk about nothing and everything. He can't handle the truth. It's Cam.
Just lie to me constantly.
You know what? The weaker sex. All right. He's the king of the world. It's Kreger. He doesn't have his headphones on. He doesn't know I'm talking to him. Kreger! Kreger! Can you hear me?
I can hear.
Okay. You hear me? He's looking at you, kid. It's Joe.
I literally am looking at you, kid.
You are looking at us. And then I'll be back. I'm your host, Jordan. So this is what we do. We're doing a live podcast. And even though I'm more prepared this time with all the software and everything, it's still going to sound like we didn't plan anything. So that's what we do here.
Well, that's the whole show anyway.
That's the whole show. So, guys, how you doing on this Sunday? Now that we're, 3 weeks into quarantine, right? 3 weeks in or something? How's everything going?
Doing fantastic. Just am getting all my steps in from walking between my bed and my couch back and forth over and over and over.
About 60,000 times a day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've walked around the empty mall 4 or 5 times this week because it's so strange and weird that no one's over there.
Does it feel like you're in the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, it feels like I'm in a Twilight Zone. It's very weird, but I like it. And when it's all gloomy out now, like it is, it feels. So I just watched Silent Hill again the other night, from 2006. Nice. Yeah, and so when you're walking around when it's like foggy and gloomy out, you just pretend like you're in Silent Hill, and it's fun, I guess. Joe, how's it going with you?
I'm doing really well. Things have been great in Joe World, but when are things not great in Joe World?
That's true. And then Kreger, Kreger, we can't hear you.
What? How can you not hear me?
Now we hear you. You're quiet. You're quiet though.
How about now?
There you go.
Better?
Hold that thing right up into your mouth.
All right, we'll just eat
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, just eat it, man. Do what Michael Jackson said and just eat it. So Kreger, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm still working, and they changed our schedule, so now I'm working 6 days a week because they separated 2 different shifts, so we're staying more separated from people. There's a morning shift and a night shift. So I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky few who gets to go out almost every day to work, and so it's not as monotonous as staying home 24/7. But it's good. I actually bought a bike the other day, so now I'm biking to and from work.
Oh, so you bought that bike you were talking about, huh?
I got a bike. And,
nice.
Yeah. So, and I realized I need to get a new seat because Nick Dillon warned me you're gonna want to get a better seat because it's gonna hurt your butt. And I was like, it'll be fine. I came home after riding to and from work yesterday. I'm like, my butt hurts real bad.
Yeah. Well, that's why I gave up riding bikes back when I was 5. My butt is dainty. So
Nick yells from his room. It was the taint.
The taint, yes. So, guys, are you drinking any beers or any alcoholic beverages today? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me play the jingle. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. So what are you drinking? Let me know.
In true Cam fashion, he is having a Tecate.
Oh, yeah. Of course you are. What?
Yeah.
We wouldn't expect anything less of our patron saint of Tecate.
No, it is me. We just need a picture of me on one of those Jesus candles like this.
Yes, that would be amazing.
That'd be awesome. I don't even know what those candles are called, and I work at a Catholic school.
Jesus candles, duh. What else would they be called?
Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus lamp.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Tecate's, Kreger, you drinking anything?
I actually have been mixing it up. I have been really on tequila and Sprite or gin and Sprite. Those are my go-tos.
Ooh,
right now.
you know what's funny? I used to drink tequila and tonic all the time, which sounds really weird. But the reason I would do it, the reason I would do it is because tequila. I actually don't know if this is true, but I always say it like it's a fact because I heard it somewhere. Tequila is the only alcohol that's an upper instead of a downer, so I would always want to drink the tequila.
I can do a story time because I think BuzzFeed posted that like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, I believe everything BuzzFeed says because it's the internet. So I went out and bought some tequila, and I bought some Sprite Zero. I'm like, this tastes really good, and like actually like felt good the next day, and it wasn't bad. And then like I told someone that like, are you sure that's true? I'm like, I should Google this. That is false because anything that has alcohol in it is a downer. You can have downers that also are uppers at the same time, but they will just mask the downers, so you will still be drunk. You just won't be as tired or out of it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's why you get a vodka Red Bull then, right?
Exactly. But no, I don't know. Tequila is tasting. I got like a mid-level tequila. It's only like $20, but it's tequila and Sprite Zero is quite delicious.
I've also been doing a lot of tequila and cocaine's.
Nice. I like that. Yeah. Bringing it back to the 80s in Miami or just in Miami. Joe, I saw you pull up a beverage there a second ago. What are you drinking?
This would be a guava mimosa.
Ooh, guava mimosa. How fancy.
Yeah, fancy boy.
Yeah, that's how we do it here.
Oh my gosh,
We get all
guys.
fancy with our drinks.
So guys, we have 20 people watching, which is like a new high. Since this is the second time we've live streamed ever. We're going up.
Yeah.
At least we're going up.
We're going up.
We got a lot of people here, a lot of people chatting away.
I love it.
Writing in those comments.
Yeah, Joe's going to keep busy real quick. I haven't looked at the chat once. So, Joe, you're going to have a good job for this show. All right, guys. So I have, first off, just so everyone who's listening knows, or watching, whatever you're doing, if you're just listening, just watching, we are going to give you a moment to ask us any questions you want. So a little bit later, get some of those questions right. It's usually something that only our patrons can do, where they can ask us a question every week. But we're going to let you ask us questions on the spot, and we're going to have to answer them. It's like truth or dare without the dare, so it's just truth or ... So
Nice. Truth or.
That's what, Truth-or. It's
Are you the
a
truth
failed, it's a failed He-Man villain. Truth-all. So, but right now I do have, also people in the chat, if you want to let us know if one of us is too quiet, or if you're not hearing the jingles, or if you're not hearing one of us, because that's what we have you guys here for, right? You're our quality assurance people. 100%. So let us know. But right now, I have a random question for you guys. So I'm going to play that jingle real quick.
Random.
I got a question for you. Yeah. So there was that jingle. So guys, here's my question for you. I don't know why I wrote this question down, but I did. Not relevant whatsoever. But what's your favorite ice cream flavor? I think I was just hungry yesterday and wanted ice cream. Why? So, I don't know. So, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
I have my all-time favorite, like, nostalgia one, and then I have my current favorite. My all-time favorite is rainbow sherbet. I love rainbow sherbet. I used to eat it all the time when I was a little kid. Current favorite.
I was going to say, I don't know anyone over the age of like 10 whose favorite is rainbow sherbet.
I know.
It's the same people that put
anyone who doesn't like rainbow sherbet.
Well, it's the same people that put gummy bears in their ice cream.
I put gummy bears in my ice cream. They get all hard and weird, and it's fun. That's the title of my sex tape. I am currently a big fan of coffee ice cream. I love coffee ice cream.
That's a good one.
That coffee is great. That's my wife's favorite for
I can't say I've ever had coffee ice cream.
It's delicious.
It's so good.
It's really good.
So Craig, you're going to need to choke on that mic a little bit more, or turn yourself up.
I saw when Bud said that. Thank you, Bud.
Yeah.
I went in the settings and I turned it up a little bit.
Perfect. It sounds a lot better in my headphones. Also, I want to mention a few people here in the chat. Primetime said he's just a plain vanilla guy. Yarnar said Rite Aid pralines and pecan. Praline pecan. Do you guys like praline ice cream? I'm not a huge fan of
praline,
that.
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever had it.
I'm
sounds
not a
like
huge fan.
medicine.
It gives me weird burps. I think that's why I don't like it. Yeah.
Why?
It's
Why
all about
and
the burp.
how?
It's all about the burp because that lasts longer. When you're eating, it lasts 2 seconds. When you're burping,
Well-
that's like 2 hours afterwards.
Well, aren't you lactose intolerant too?
Me, no.
No?
No,
Just
just
Cam?
Cam is.
Yeah,
Uh,
just me. Yeah.
We have Seek and Draw says Ben and Jerry's fish food. People
That is
love that.
good.
People love that. I'm not the biggest fan, but who am I to say? We have Natalie who says mint chocolate chip. Now that is my favorite as a kid was mint chocolate chip. I ate nothing.
yeah.
But now here's my
Thank
question,
you,
Natalie:
Rhotes.
green or white?
Ew, who does white?
Yeah, right. Who does the white?
Who does white?
Yeah.
Oh,
You got to put the food coloring in there to make it good.
yes.
Also, I gotta say, Joseph Janero, you don't have great taste because Neapolitan is bad.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Neapolitan. Natalie did
Unless-
say green,
Unless
so way
it's
to go,
in
Natalie.
An ice cream sandwich. Neapolitan works.
is
Yeah.
2/3 good because everyone loves a good swirl, but then you throw the strawberry in there, it's like bleh.
Neapolitan is
Oh.
only good made by Stone Brewing Company. So we have
in an ice cream sandwich. Joe's
I got-
right.
I-
The
I gotta
Neapolitan
shout
ice cream
out,
sandwich is the dankest.
Yeah, it's
Did
good.
you say Yarnar liked the Rite Aid ice cream?
yes.
So I got to shout out Yarnar and Chelsea. Rite Aid is what I grew up on. Actually, back when it was Thrifties, that was what I grew up on. We lived right next to one, and I used to love chocolate malted crunch. That was my jam as a kid.
Yeah, chocolate malted crunch is good. I love Rite Aid too. Rite Aid is bomb. It's harder to find now because there's not as many of them. And Joe, you need to never let your girlfriend go because she said peanut butter ice cream, and that is the correct answer. So,
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you're a big fan of that one.
oh, I love anything with peanut butter in it. You know what's funny? Mixing coffee and peanut butter ice cream, I actually really like. But
That does sound like it'd be good.
yeah, I'm also
wanna
very
point out-
weird and pregnant.
Chelsea saying that sherbet looks like power bait, and she is all the way right.
Yes.
And if you don't know what power bait is, look it up because that is, as someone who used to fish, that is
Yeah.
really accurate. And like, I gotta say, like, sometimes you look at power bait, if you don't smell it, you're like, that looks like it could taste good.
It does. You're not wrong.
My favorite thing in the chat right now is that Primetime is actively editing himself. He said ice cream sandwiches are the effing best. And he bleeped out his own word. So that's great.
Hold
Keeping
on.
it family
I'm
friendly.
gonna be AFK for like a minute. I'll be right back.
Oh,
So-
saying AFK again. This guy over here.
AFK.
So, Joe, what's your favorite ice cream? So we got Cam, who is sherbet coffee. We got Kreger, who loves Rite Aid with his chocolate caramel crunched crap. And then me, I love my peanut butter ice cream. I used to love mint chocolate chip. But, Joe,
Yeah.
what is your go-to ice cream flavor?
So there's two. My two go-tos are mint chocolate chip, the green one, of course,
Yes, of course.
Have to. Mandatory.
and Oreo cookies and cream
Oh,
Those
cookies and
two-
cream.
are my favorite. However, it's interesting when I go to ice cream parlors, many times I will actually get a root beer float with just regular vanilla ice cream.
How often do you go to an ice cream parlor?
Not very often.
He goes down to the soda clerk and he has the desk jock, Get that ice cream float over here.
Get to the ice
Yeah.
cream parlor.
That'll be 10
Come
cents.
on down to the ice cream parlor, sir.
I paid with a quarter. I said, keep the change. So, Joe, what are you from the 1950s? What is going on?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Kroger brand has the best cookies and cream ice cream. I love Kroger
they
brand
really?
cookies and cream. Yeah, it's great. So check that out if you have a Kroger near you. So,
So
guys,
since I have a nerd allergy, the
a nerd allergy?
Lactaid
Oh.
brand cookies and cream is amazing.
Are Kroger stores even a thing anymore?
Yeah.
Well, Ralph's is Kroger,
Yeah, Ralph's is owned by Kroger. There's Kroger all in the south.
and I'm pretty
stuff.
sure
The more you know.
other places are owned by Kroger. Where was I? I was somewhere not that long ago.
Where was I?
I don't remember where I was. Oh, nope, that's not it. I can't remember. I think I was in
Quality content for the people, Jordan.
great. I know. I don't really know how to spin a story for these people. Joe Janero says
agree.
Kroger all up in Indiana here. Yeah, it's all up in that Indiana. So you
I
know.
do agree with Chelsea. She says any ice cream cake she makes is the best, and that is actually a true statement.
Well, Chelsea,
Can
I think you need to send us
Chelsea
an ice
makes
cream cake.
Is really good. Yeah, like Chelsea, you should be making stuff, and we will buy it from you.
Oh, 100%.
There you go, Chelsea.
There you go.
New
All right, guys.
marketing idea.
Are you guys ready to talk about Kahoot?
Oh, let's get some Kahoot
Yeah,
going.
we had people play some trivia, and some people won some trivia. So here we
Yeah,
go.
they
All right,
did.
if you guys played trivia, this is probably why you're tuned in to find out whether or not you won. And we're going to start with the wrestling one. Now, guys, it is WrestleMania weekend. Have you guys watched anything? Oh, Cam's got a Seth freaking Rollins t-shirt on.
I
Yeah,
can't
I
say
do.
that I have.
I've also watched none of it because I don't care this year.
Yeah,
Also,
No, go ahead.
It's gonna be weird without an audience.
Exactly.
So I watched 2 matches, and then the network kicked me out, and I was so bored already, I didn't even try to relog back in. I just watched Star Wars instead. So
What were those matches?
Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross for the against the Kabuki Warriors for the championships, the tag team championships.
Hold on. Did you say Kabuki Warriors?
Yes, that is what they're
Yeah.
called. Yes. And I
They're a
watched
restaurant.
Elias versus Baron Corbin. Those were the only 2 matches I watched. I heard the AJ Styles and Undertaker match was supposed to be good, actually. So
Really?
we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll go watch that one. But honestly, I'm probably just gonna watch some recap videos on YouTube of other people that watched it and just call it a day.
I'm waiting for 20 years from now because the Taker will still fight for 20 years once the first person has to fight the Taker hologram.
Yes, that would be an amazing match.
I also find it weird that they had it on a Saturday.
Well, it's Saturday and Sunday because they said this year is the first year that it's too big for just one night. So I don't know. It seems kind of bogus to me, but whatever. They should have. I'm with Robbie over here. He says they should have just postponed it.
Prime time
yeah.
though
Yeah.
says that the ladder tag team match was dope.
Ladder. Oh, was that the one that was supposed to be the New Day and Morrison and Miz and all that? And then I guess Miz got sick, and so it was just Kofi versus John Morrison versus Jimmy Uso, I think. Yeah.
See, I gotta say, I was a bigger fan of the shoots than the ladders, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny? You just said shoot, and that's actually a term in wrestling. So you kind of sounded like you knew what you were talking about.
Ooh, a triple threat ladder.
Fine.
Nice.
Hey, let us know if the stream is doing anything weird. I just got an error that says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream, but I'm watching it right here, and it looks like we're fine. So let us know if anything happens. All right, so here are the people that won the wrestling finisher move trivia. So,
What
just
are
to be-
what are we
just to
giving
be-
away?
well, I'll tell you that in a sec. Joe, what were you going to say?
Well, also just to be clear, we aren't actually doing Kahoot on this
No.
live stream right
so,
now.
So what we did was something new, and if you missed it, we're gonna do it again down the line. I sent out Kahoot codes on our Instagram that you were able to play Kahoot at your leisure on your phone anytime from the time I sent those codes out until 1 p.m. today, so an hour before we live streamed. So you don't have to wait. You just play it, and then I let you know right now, out of all the people, I think 10 people that played wrestling, who
Nice.
won. Now, what we're giving away is for first place, they're going to get a nice What Would Elias Do wristband I have over here.
Sick.
I'm gonna talk to on Instagram whoever wins and find out who their favorite wrestler is so I can get them something along those lines and a sticker from us. And then second and third place, you guys can have like a sticker or something from us if you want. I don't know if you'll want
Yeah.
that, but if you want it, some of these
They
people
do
might
want that.
Well,
That's an excellent prize.
some people might already have it though. That's what I'm saying that won this. So they can have another
more
one.
stickers, the better.
I'm fine with that. We have multiple different styles on our redbubble.com/Wreck My Podcast store. All right.
New styles coming soon.
So coming in at number 3, Corey got third place. Which I
Yeah,
think
I know
Cam
her.
knows Corey.
I know her.
Now,
Yes.
Cam, to be honest, did you help her at all?
No, she is like super into wrestling finishing moves.
Yeah, of course. That's all she knows. She knows nothing about wrestling except the finishing moves.
About that speech and music.
Second place, getting the silver, was the Brew interviews. So Robbie, you got second
Oh.
place. Which this is how close it was. Third place got 13,402 points. Second place got 13,415 points. And then first place, getting 13,451 points, is Manimal. Now, I don't
Yeah,
know who
Manny.
Manimal is. So Manimal,
It's Manny from Sierra Madre, California.
there you go. So Manny from Sierra Madre, California. Let us know if you're in here to claim your prize. Otherwise, since we know you, I'll just reach
Yeah,
out to
chat
you
in.
and let you know. and we'll talk to you about what you want for your favorite wrestler. But you're getting a What Would Elias Do wristband because everyone loves Elias. He's what WWE stands for. Walk with Elias over here.
Hey, he's in the chat.
Hey, there's Manny. He's
Manny,
in the chat.
that's you. There you
Yeah.
go. So, Manny, if you're not already following us on Instagram, go do that. Send us a DM and let us know who your favorite wrestler is, and then we will get you something cool. We'll work that out. All right. Now, our second Kahoot that we did was 1980s pop culture trivia. Guys, did you play any of the Kahoot rounds, you guys, or no?
No.
I was confused and thought we were doing them live right now.
Wow.
As was I.
Kreger and Joe know a lot about the show.
Read.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. 1980s pop culture trivia. 13 people played this one, so more people are interested in this than...
Nice.
Yeah. Sarah said no for some reason. What is she saying no to?
She didn't.
It's just her.
She didn't play.
It's her general response to everything.
I know. I was going to say, tell her to get her negativity out of here. Jeez. All right. So 13 people played this 1980s trivia. In 5th place was Gruesome Twosome.
Nice.
4th place was CB Rundown. That's our good friend Joe Janero from Comic
go,
Book
Joe.
Rundown podcast. In 3rd place was the Brew interviews. So Robbie, you got 3rd
Robbie.
place on this one.
Nice,
2nd
Robbie.
place was Phen's, which I'm assuming is our good friend from Cole Phen Enterprises.
The fence.
Yeah.
My
Yes.
name is Fens.
Yes, my name is Phen's.
I said good fan.
And then 1st place, winning a prize, a prize, is Cora. Now, I'm assuming this is supposed to be Corey, or is there actually a
is.
Cora out there?
I have a feeling that it's Corey, just based on the text messages that I'm currently receiving.
Okay, because she killed it. She
Some
got a lot more
collusion.
points than most other people.
I had no idea
Collusion.
Corey knew so much about the 80s.
And
Yeah.
wrestling finishing moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so Corey, what I was going to give away was I have RoboCop 2 on DVD, and then I realized that movie came out in 1990. So it's kind of an 80s thing, but we'll figure something out since we know you, Corey, on what will get you for your 1980s trivia. So that was Kahoot. We're going to do it again for our next live stream, which will be in 2 weeks, so keep an eye out for those codes. But guys, moving forward from now, I understand that Cam, you have a hashtag problem, right?
I do. A very, very serious one.
All right, let me play that jingle real quick, and then we'll talk about hashtag problem. All right, guys. So I like here, too, that Corey said it's a Legends of Korra Avatar reference is what she was doing. So that's super cool. I just thought she spelled her name wrong. But Cam, what's your hashtag problem?
All right. So as most people that have a Nintendo Switch know, they know that Animal Crossing New Horizons came out, and I've been playing it so much. I can't stop. My island's looking really great. But right now there's an event called Bunny Day, and it's 12 days long.
Is that
And-
like Easter?
Yeah, but like with no religious affiliation.
Okay,
so
cool.
There's this like bunny that looks like he's on crack hopping around the island, and he's like, I hid eggs everywhere. And in the game, you can like catch bugs, fish, chop wood, do whatever to essentially pay off your mortgage. Now,
You're the
if
bronze.
that doesn't
Can you
sound
do that in
riveting
real
enough,
life? I want to just chop wood to pay off my mortgage.
right?
I'd be a lumberjack, Jordan.
Yeah,
That's what
it'd be-
that job is.
Oh. Well, I have a red flannel. I think I'm good to go.
Awesome. And Krager has the beard.
Yes.
And I know how to chop wood. I've done
There
it
you
many
go.
times.
Is
Ayo.
anyone else who is listening right now also playing Animal Crossing?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
And we
Or
can
is
share.
Cam the
friend-
only one?
we can share friend codes and visit each other's islands. Anyway, so during Bunny Day, I have been going around trying to collect things, and every single time I go fishing to catch a fish, an egg comes out. It has been. I'm gonna have to do this until the 12th. I am catching nothing but eggs, digging nothing but eggs out of the ground. eggs are falling out of trees. It's eggs everywhere. And I'm so tired of all of these bunny day eggs. I don't want eggs. I want fish.
I want
This
I want the name of Cam's porn to be catching eggs. His
This
sex life
sounds-
is just nothing but
this-
catching eggs.
This sounds like the nightmare that was like my 6th, 7th, and 8th-year-old year of being alive when we had pet chickens and we had 9 of them. So we had literally so many eggs and we always ate eggs for breakfast and I couldn't stand eggs anymore.
Did you grow up in Texas? Like,
No,
where
I grew up in
did you
Van Nuys.
Oh.
We had a decent plot of land. Actually, my grandparents had horses on that plot of land when they used to live there.
Hey,
the
Zach-
horses lay eggs?
No.
Zach Mendoza said
Zach-
legit playing Animal Crossing right now. Hey, Zach, pay attention to us. Stop playing
Zach,
Animal
how are-
Crossing.
How are those eggs?
Zach, how many eggs have you caught
Hey,
today?
and in true Sarah Singer fashion, I have no idea what Animal Crossing is. She knows nothing of what is going on in pop culture
She
right
knows
now.
nothing.
She knows nothing of it. I love it.
I
It's
guarantee
great.
you she knows a lot about Adam Driver.
Oh, yeah. a
Man,
lot.
when I was watching Rise of Skywalker last night, when he had his
just kept
black
thinking of Sarah.
well, no, well, I mean, but she, I was like, man, he's got the broadest chest ever. I love it.
Oh man,
He
I will
does.
say, if you're done, Cam, I've recently one of my coworkers told me I can kind of feed off this for my hashtag problem, which is kind of tying into your hashtag problem, which is because everyone thought about the quarantine. People have gone out and bought up all the Nintendo Switches, so they're currently
Yeah.
unable to get, and they are upselling them like toilet paper.
It's
They're
like
like-
$500, $600
Yeah.
for a Switch.
Or
And
you
those-
could have
what
been
do they
like
read-
us 3 and bought it when it came out.
I didn't get on that train, but I just bought a bicycle, so yeah,
Yeah, put it on the board. Yeah.
yeah.
I just saw here in the chat that Joe Janero's playing BioShock right now. That's a hell of a
Nice.
game to be playing while trying to pay attention to something else.
Bioshock is a
Zach-
great game though.
That is a great game.
Zach Mendoza concurs. Too many eggs.
eggs. Yeah, too many eggs. So what were we talking about? Hashtag problems.
Hashtag
Yeah.
problem.
I assume Joe doesn't have one then.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. All right, so here's the moment of the
Something to complain
podcast. Yeah, here's the well, a lot of things.
There's a lot to complain about right now,
Our current
actually.
state of affairs has a lot to complain about right now. But here's the part, guys, for you to start chiming in. This is where we are opening up a Patreon benefit that we give to all of you listening right now. So if you want to ask us any question, it's an AUA, ask us anything, and AUA. So ask us anything you want, and we will answer it. We're going to try and keep up with the chat, but we may lose a little bit here if people start asking, left and right, left and right.
What is this again?
Oh, no, Robbie, you're moving back east? What, you don't like
No.
NorCal?
I know
Robbie
he loved
he-
NorCal
he
so
loves where he lives so much. I can't believe he's moving back east.
I thought you said Weast.
All right. So, guys, ask us what you want. But while they're waiting to ask us some questions, I'm going to tell you guys something to ponder. All right. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Mars is entirely populated by dead robots. Think about that. It's a robot graveyard.
Allegedly.
Oh,
Mm.
it's just a Sahara
Yeah.
Wait, what?
because we send so many robots up there, and that's the only thing that's up there. It's like Mars dust.
Oh,
And
like
robots.
Marv, the Mars rover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's getting
Marvin,
dark.
Marvin the Mars
Goodbye.
rover. Okay, here, we got our first question from Corey.
Ooh.
If you got to pick one celebrity to quarantine with, who would it be?
Margot
Ooh.
Robbie.
Okay,
Ah.
see, Joe, my mind immediately was like Margot Robbie, but I was like, you might want to pick I was like Margot Robbie's my go-to because she's like number one on my top 5 list of celebrities to
To
That
sleep
you
with?
have a crush on.
have a crush on. Thank you, Cam, for
You're welcome.
eloquent with it. But my mind was like, no, this is quarantine. You that would be fun and all, but also quarantine time, you want to have fun, you want to be distracted from things. My mind immediately went to Rob Deerdeck.
Interesting.
Would you live
I would-
on Would you live on his plot of land and just ride bikes around the whole time?
I mean,
Are
you
you
have a bunch of
expecting-
stuff
Are you
Or Rob
expecting-
Deerdeck live with you and Nick Dillon.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That'd
No, I
be
did
so
not.
much fun.
Are you
so it depends
expecting
on the premise.
ridiculousness, the set to be at his house?
I was no,
Or,
like his
with the
compound.
quarantine?
Like, no,
At
like
the
his
compound?
Yeah, at the compound. Like that. Like,
Oh,
that's
at
not,
the
that's-
compound. Come on down to the compound. See it.
Yeah. Smoke
Well,
some luckies. Yeah.
My first thought was
Ooh.
Wolfgang Puck or something like that. Because if you're gonna be with
Oh.
someone, don't you want someone who cooks for you?
You gotta
I already
get
got
Paula
that.
Abdeen
Yeah.
or Flavor Town Guy Fieri.
I don't
Did you
want
say
flavor
Paula
town.
Abdeen? Did you mix
Paula
Paula
Abdul?
Abdul and Paula Dean?
Yeah. She
You know what's
cooks
funny?
and dances. She
What's
dances
funny
while
is
she
this
cooks.
is not the first time on this podcast that Krager has done this. He has called her Paula Abdeen multiple times on this podcast.
Well, maybe her middle name is Ab. It's Paula
Paula
Abdeen.
O'Doul.
One singular ab.
Yeah, her name is Paula O'Doul.
I would quarantine with Haley Williams, obviously, for my
Uh-huh.
crush list, but also she
Crush,
and I
crush,
can
crush
jam
list?
and make music and pass the time and play
Yeah.
music.
No,
So
I'm
Brenda-
picking someone to make me fat.
See,
Well, I like
just-
Robbie's
I
choice.
I just got called out because Marissa, friend of the show, Patreon,
Marissa
like,
Cola?
Yeah, Marissa Cola, kind of concerned you want to be quarantined with the dude, but okay.
Oh, that's funny. Where did she write that? Is it in our chat or she texted you?
No, that was a straight text.
Oh, so she's
As
going
oppo- as
outside
oppo-
the
as
chat.
opposed- as opposed to a bi-curious text.
Yes, of
It was a
course.
straight text.
Ike, because you just bought a bike.
Yes, exactly.
So, Joe, do you want to
I like-
say what
I
Robbie
am no
said?
longer bi-curious.
Well, yeah, I like how Robbie said he wants to be quarantined with Danny DeVito. I think that would
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah, why not? You'd have some place to rest your arm and someone to talk to you. All right.
My
so,
hip feels pretty good.
so we have Primetime who asked us.
butter.
We had Primetime ask us if you guys could be in any show, which would it be, and what would your character be like? So I'm guessing like a TV show or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we're talking TV show or like we could also do a separate situation
Like
of
Broadway musicals, like a show.
reality show, like a reality show. Because if it's a reality show,
okay.
I
that
want something
changes
where I'm gonna
things
get
up.
like all like the cool fun stuff, you know?
What would be a cool, fun reality show? I'm curious of what this
Yeah.
Krager's idea of a cool, fun reality show is.
Right,
You know,
right.
like Rob Deerdick's show.
No, see,
Wait,
I was
are
thinking
you
more about
saying-
it. I'm recanting the Rob Dyrdek thing because if Chanel West Coast is there, I'm out because I can't stand her.
But he wants to be there. He wants to be in Robin Big. That's the show he wants
No,
to be
I'll
on.
be
Krager just wants to be the Bachelor, so he can have 20
Oh,
women dying for his affection.
there you go.
Honestly, if
And
you
they're
asked me
all
that a while ago,
25,
I
and their
may say
names are
yes.
Ashley.
Right now, I don't know because like I don't know if I can deal with all that like craziness. Like the women who are on that show are not someone you want to marry. I just gotta say that.
Well,
They're very mentally.
I mean,
unstable.
you're making a very harsh assumption right there.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. I've never watched The Bachelor. I only watched Love Is Blind.
Love Is Blind was excellent.
Oh god, Jessica's the worst.
You mean Messica?
Yeah, Messica. Anyway, so what show would we want
Corey
to be
just-
on?
Hold on, Corey just said Krager's idea of a fun reality show is Love Island. Krager.
Okay, not gonna lie, I would watch that.
I would so watch that too. Guys,
Dude,
we need
it
to
would-
get Krager his own reality show like that. It would be gold.
Let's do it.
What
It
if
would
we
be
just
amazing.
sign him up as for someone on Love Island?
That would be. I think Krager, you would win. You would totally win.
Honestly, if it was my own island, we were on The Bachelor, I'd just like, all right, girls, each of you has to play me in Rocket League. Whoever does the best wins.
Wow, that's a great way for courtship. Nothing
Yes.
says courting a woman like making her beat you at video games.
Krager, we could just submit you for Love Is Blind or The Circle.
No, Love Is Blind would suck because I would like fall for everyone.
That's what makes you the perfect candidate. It makes you the perfect candidate.
It would like, ooh, she sounds
Cla-
really sweet. Oh, she sounds really sweet. I don't
Classic
know why he's being
Barnett
so
over
nice to me.
here.
I'm not into that, but still, he's very sweet.
Oh,
he
man.
sounds very sweet.
All right. So, guys, what I
TV
like
show.
Robbie's answer here of Flavor of Love. That's the reality show to
Oh
be
my
on.
God, I forgot about
So
that.
good.
You know what? If I were to have been a character in a show, I would have loved to have been a character in Dragon Ball Z.
Which
that
character?
would-
Like, what would
yeah.
your character do?
I don't know. Be a Saiyan. Mother of Vegeta.
Just a
What are you
regular
trying to say
Saiyan,
into
not a
us?
Super Saiyan.
I don't know. What
He's-
I just
he's
would
just
provide
like a-
the voice of someone.
He's just like a regular Saiyan over here. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, guys.
I would want to be a Powerpuff Girl.
Oh, see, that's good too. Are you the
Oh.
professor or are you Mojo Jojo? Or should
No,
I be
I wanna-
Mojo Jojo?
I want to be like Buttercup. Like
No,
I want to
you're-
be one of the
You're
girls.
Bubbles. Let's be real. You're Bubbles.
No,
Oh, I
he's,
am not Bubbles.
he would be a mixture of Bubble Cup.
Yeah, Bubble.
He'd eat Bubbles and Buttercup.
It's
He
better
would
than
not
being
be
called
Blossom.
Butterballs.
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 I am not Blossom. No way.
No,
Oh my
not
God.
Blossom at all. I feel like for me, I'd have to pick a Star Wars thing, right? Wouldn't I have to? Would it
you
be
wanna be in Clone Wars?
sacrilegious? Yeah, would it be sacrilegious? No, I wouldn't want to be in Clone Wars because that's like wartime.
Oh no! If we're
I would
going
just end
off
up
of, like,
being a
movies we like,
stormtrooper that
I would
dies.
just be Austin Powers.
You'd be Austin Powers?
If we're going off movies I like, I'd probably end up being Austin Powers or something.
Yeah, but what
You
about a
probably wanna
TV
be
show?
Gold member.
No, I'd be Marty McFly. There we go. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other TV shows. Like I don't know why all I'm thinking about are anime right now. You know what? I think I'd be in Psyche K because that's such a ridiculous
relevant.
show. And
Jordan would just be Monk in Monk.
You're right. I'm already a TV star or TV character.
Yeah.
I'm Monk. Jeez.
Oh,
Jordan,
wow.
I could see you in like Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Ooh, could I just be a guy in the background?
You could be in Firefly or like Walking
Oh,
Dead.
I would do Firefly. I would totally be Firefly. And to be honest, I would probably be a part of the Alliance. I'm not going to even lie right now. I do not have the wherewithal to be a brown coat at all in that universe.
I have a question. What is a weeb?
Yeah,
Jordan
what-
is such a weeb, as
Yes,
stated
explain-
by
Jordan is a
Robbie.
weeb.
Well, explain what a weeb is, because I've heard people use it in a derogatory fashion, but I don't know what it means. It's
Jordan's
kinda
like people have been calling this, calling me a
Calling
weeb
me
my
a
whole
weeb
life,
my whole
and I have
life.
no
I
idea
have
what
no
it
idea
means.
what a weeb is.
Jordan's a weeb. He's 100%
What is
a
it?
weeb.
Oh, the next question's really
Yeah.
good.
Robbie, what's a weeb?
Is like a weeb, like a nerdy little white anime boy.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
a dweeb.
Oh, I'm fine with that. That's not derogatory at all. That's just me. I thought it was like I never mind. I was gonna make a joke that I do not want to be out there in live for. All right,
Okay.
so
Natalie asked us, "Who would you guys be in Tiger King?"
Mm.
that's a good
See,
question.
Carol Baskin's dead husband.
Have all of you watched it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, because I haven't watched it either. Because I just got back hooked on Westworld, and I want to finish Westworld
Oh my
before I
gosh, I
start
heard
on.
that third season is so good so far.
I'm in the second
Johnny,
season.
Corey,
but-
and I finished Tiger King in one day.
Yeah, see,
Oh, damn.
I've heard actually Marissa Cole, a friend of the show, she was telling me you got to watch it. It's like it's like watching a train wreck. It's like watching NASCAR. You're just like crash, crash, crash.
It's
Yeah,
it's
except
like
there's
watching
multiple
a
crashes.
train wreck on a figure eight track.
Well-
and there's 17 trains.
It's essentially
Like, it is-
watching Florida the documentary is what it is.
Yeah, but none of it's in Florida.
Well,
it's all from
that's where-
Oklahoma,
that's
from where my
where-
family's from.
No, Florida is big tiger rescue. Is in Florida, so a little bit of it takes place in Florida.
A little bit of Florida, a
Yeah,
sliver, of
A sliver,
Florida.
yeah, like the Panhandle, just that part.
But most of it is in Oklahoma, where my family
I
is
really
from.
wish I had
and
a
so
frying pan handy right now for the panhandle.
Oh yes.
Joe
So,
Exotic is my real dad.
yeah, I think Cam would be Joe Exotic if we were picking characters. I think you'd be
Without
Joe
a doubt.
Exotic because I could see
Joe-
Cam.
Joe-
I could
Joe
see Cam
would
getting a
definitely be
little
one of-
murdery.
Joe would definitely be the straight guy who he coerced into being in a relationship with him.
yes, but the straight guy he's with now, not the straight guy who ended up dying.
Oh my god! I didn't
Oh,
know.
wait, hang
Spoiler
on.
alert!
Hang
Sorry.
on, fun fact about
There's
that.
3 straight guys in this that end up being with him.
So fun fact about that, I listened to the Woody Show, which plays on 98.7 here in Los Angeles.
Friend of the show.
In the
Hashtag
morning.
not a sponsor.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
Hashtag
But
future
they
sponsor.
had the sister of the husband that killed himself on their show to talk about it, and it's really interesting.
I'd be down to listen.
Oh,
to Did you say this is on?
Instagram?
Is this on podcast right now? This part
Yes,
of the
it's
Woody
on
Show.
the Woody Show, and it was their Thursday episode.
Okay, I'm
This
why
last
do you-
Thursday.
Thursday
I have,
episode.
I have 2 questions for people who've watched the show. Well, first question: who is Kendra? And
yeah, because she said
secondly-
I'd be Rick Kirkman,
well,
and
she just said
Okay.
I'd be the guy in the jet ski. I
Krager.
don't know who the guy in the jet
the guy that jet ski
Krager.
is totally Krager.
I know,
Kendra-
100%.
Garrettson or
Who's
whatever.
that guy?
He's totally Garrettson.
Gregor,
Yeah.
Kendra is who we watched the Goofy movie with at Cam's.
Yeah, by one of my really close friends, the one that painted the baby
Princess
alpaca
Kenny.
painting in my apartment, Princess Kenny.
Oh yeah. It's
So-
a Princess Kenny.
So 2 things about Kendra. She said a while ago that she thought we
got
would have
mad.
picked.
She got all caps in the.
Oh
in the
man,
chat.
she said a while ago she thought we would have picked Evangelion when we were talking about TV
Yeah,
shows
I
and
saw that.
anime. Yeah, I like Evangelion. I'm a weeb. All right, so I'm just
Kendra,
gonna own
I
it now.
can forget you because you don't have a profile picture on YouTube. You're just a little silhouette.
Yeah.
of nothing.
And then she said that I would be Rick Kirkman, which I think is the producer dude who tried to do the reality show. And if I was anyone, I think I'd be Rick Kirkman for sure. Like, I would see this and go, money, time to make some money. And then Kreger is definitely Garrettson. He would be, he would turn into a confidential informant and then drive away on a Sea-Doo. And he would own a lemur or whatever that was.
Oh, I would.
Yeah.
I would totally. Did any of you guys watch
There you go.
Zaboomafoo as a kid? I was all about Zaboomafoo.
Zaboomafoo was dope.
Oh, I
I
thought
would
you
love to
said
have
did
a lemur.
anyone? I totally thought you just said did anyone watch the Boo-Foo as a kid? I'm like, the what?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
and Joe would be Doc, the guy that has the harem of women and the big cat sanctuary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Joe is totally
wow.
Doc Antle, 100%.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this show yet, so I have no idea who.
Oh,
you're talking
man.
about.
Log all this
Watch
away
it
so when you're
today.
watching it, you know who you are.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll be Joe Exotic. I'll take that one. I'm okay
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. You're Joe Exotic. I don't have a. So let's see. Guys, do we have any more questions out there? We'll come back to questions if someone writes a question, but let's move on to one more thing here. Another segment. We're gonna do things to ponder. So let me play that jingle real quick, and then we're gonna. Or I'm sorry, not things to ponder.
We just
Stoked
did
on
Things
this.
to Ponder.
Stoked on this. Let me play that jingle real quick.
Play it.
Cam?
I'm getting another Tecate.
Okay, do that. We're going to play this
Prime
jingle,
time.
and then we'll come back. And if you guys have any questions, just keep writing them in there, and we'll get back to them.
While we haven't heard or seen it, there is something to perceive. A novel type and hype, give us something to believe on. When they chose to focus emphasis, we're forming a hypothesis. But all we really know is that we're stoned on this, stoned on this, stoked on this.
All right, so, guys, this is where we talk about what we're stoked on this week in pop culture or in real life. I do like Primetime just said it's funny how in Tiger King, everyone on that show is missing a limb. Well, they're dealing with tigers. What do you expect? Like, of course you're going to miss a limb. All right.
Oh, hold on. I'm really intrigued. Chelsea just said my question got deleted. I don't think you can write sex, but she used a 5. So it
5EX.
didn't.
Okay, Chelsea, ask us the question again because
And
we now need to know what this question is
We'll
if
come
it
back
involves
to it
sex.
after Stoked
Yeah,
On.
let's talk about stoked on this, though. So, guys, Kreger, let's start with you. What are you stoked on?
So I'm stoked on two things. Well, one, I'm stoked on the fact that I got a bike because I've actually been doing diligent research on getting a bike. At first, I was like, I just want to get like a cheap, like $100, $200 bike on like Facebook, like Marketplace or whatever, just to get to and from work. And then like, I was like, oh, maybe there's some cheaper, newer bikes. And then I talked to one of my family friends, her dad. He is huge into bike.
I think Joe just read what Chelsea asked us.
I was like, what did I say? But anyway, so then he talked to me. He's like, you're better off either like finding like $1,000 bike on like someone selling used for like $500 or like getting like a higher level bike, because if you get a cheap bike after, you know, like using it for 6 months, it's going to be terrible. The gears are going to grind, anything like that. So I ended up going to a shop. I found a bike that I liked online. It was like $500. I went in the shop. I'm like, if I can haggle them down to like $400, I'll do it. I walk in, I find the bike. It has a sales sticker on it for $409. So I'm like, that's a sign. Let's do it. Walk in.
Craig, are you reading the chat right now?
Kendra is excellent because she said take a shot every time Krager mentions he got a bike.
I've said
And then
it twice.
Corey's like, I don't want to go to the hospital right now. Oh, I was dying when I saw that in the chat. That's amazing. We got some. Krager's out. Krager's
Wait,
done.
Do
All
you
right.
guys want to know Chelsea's question?
Yes, let's hear it.
Okay.
No, we'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll come
Krager,
back.
this is the Wild West right now.
Okay, real
This
quick.
is quarantine.
I'll say the major thing I'm stoked on is I befriended a Rocket League YouTuber, and he has like over like 50,000 subs.
Yeah, didn't you do a
And-
show?
Yeah.
I was on one of his he used me for one of his Rocket League YouTube videos, and like spoiler, like it was kind of like a prank they played on me, but it was a lot of fun, and I'm getting free coaching for Rocket League.
Ooh,
I
that's
watched
cool.
it. I got enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, it was when you watch it back, if you don't know anything about Rocket League, it's kind of hard to tell a little bit, but like it was when you watch it back, it's like how I got fooled is like, oh my god. But it's a fun video, and like the guy's a really great guy, and he's Canadian actually, and it was really cool. I'm on a YouTube video for a game I really
You want to
like.
shout it out right now?
Yeah,
Yes,
plug it up.
His name is Rocket Sledge. You can find him on YouTube and all the social medias. And he's a Rocket League YouTuber. He's kind of more an up and comer. He's like, he just hit 50,000 subs, and he's building it really quickly. His content is really great. You should check him out. And also, if you go to my Instagram, in my Instagram story, I sent a link to the video I'm in, and you guys should check it out because it's funny.
Sweet. I want to check that out. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't even know it was there.
I've played a couple games of Rocket League since, and like I've had a couple people like, hey, are you that guy in the video? I'm like, I'm famous now.
Yeah. Krager's going to be more
Rocket
famous
League
than all of
famous.
us on Wreck My
Rocket
Podcast.
League famous.
So Joe, what was Chelsea's question? Because I'm very curious now.
Yeah.
All right. Chelsea asked, would you rather have sex with your cousin in secret or not have sex with your cousin, but everyone thinks you did?
Are we talking first cousin or like
Yeah.
third cousin?
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. A cousin is a cousin.
No,
Yeah.
it definitely matters because like third cousin is not nearly as bad as first cousin because that's like genealogy way different.
I think
I think third cousins aren't even like blood related.
That is like medieval white people rationale. Gregor.
yeah. I
Robbie
think
says he's
that-
got hot cousins, so
Oh man.
All I can think about is Jonah Hill from Wolf of Wall Street. He's like, no one's gonna fuck my hot cousin. I'm gonna fuck my hot cousin.
I think for me, I would not do it and have everyone think I did because let's be honest, it's not the craziest thing it's not the worst thing people think I did.
It's true.
what's the worst thing people think you did?
Yeah, I'm not falling for that trap.
Corey says if you use a condom, it doesn't count.
Oh.
Well, there you go. Corey has fucked her cousin. Allegedly. I think I'm on the side of not having people think that. You know, I'd do it
Jesus.
one time, and then because no one's gonna hire the teacher that fucks their cousin.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you'd have to move to certain states, but yeah.
I would
to
get six
Alabama.
figures in Alabama.
Wait a
Yes,
minute, so
you
you would
would.
actually do it, but have it kept a secret.
Well,
Yeah,
you
to
would
where no one would know.
you would get 6 figures in Alabama and you would just be hired ironically in New York. So, Joe, what would you do?
I would not do it and have everyone believe that I did.
So
They don't
in
know
my
the truth.
camp,
They can leave
welcome to
whatever
the
they
camp.
want.
Yeah.
Who cares what they think?
That is a like. See, Cam brought up a good point where it's like you got to think about your career. You know. I
Yeah,
guess-
because they're really cracking down on them welders that are sleeping with their cousins.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, no, like that's a tough one. I mean, like I definitely don't want to have sex with my cousin.
It's a little discouraging that you think sleeping with your cousin or not sleeping with your cousin is a tough one.
Guys in
I'm
the
talking
chat,
about
Brian
I'm talking about the
Brian,
social
Drapo.
ramifications.
just said, I mean, I know the answer from Cam because I know where his family's from.
All right. So
Chelsea said, if you bought a bike this week, you probably slept with your cousin.
Joke's on her. The week starts on Sunday, so I bought a bike last week.
I think Primetime found a loophole. I think he's saying that if you have sex with a cousin by marriage, then you're fine.
Exactly.
There you go. We have a question here from Joe Janero way back up in the chat. It says, if you weren't quarantined, what would you be doing other than a live show right now?
We'd
I'll be
probably
able
all
to
just
see
be sitting around a table doing this.
Yeah. No, we would
Yeah.
actually be in Pocock right now doing a live show
Yeah.
at this exact
Yes.
moment.
But if we weren't doing
quarantined.
a live show,
Yeah, but if we weren't doing live show,
And then we'd all be having sex with our cousins afterwards.
I'd probably
honestly,
be
we'd
out
prob-
at a bar getting a drink.
I was gonna say Cam and I would either be at Lazy Dog getting a drink or at Red Robin getting a burger.
Absolutely.
I think I would be joining you guys for a drink. Then I really want to get back in Ultimate Frisbee, so I'd be trying to go play Ultimate Frisbee right now because we usually play on Sundays.
I would probably be doing the same exact thing I'm doing now, except going to the gym in the morning. That's about it. I really am not doing anything different. I go
Your
to
life
work.
is quarantine.
Yeah, I go to work because no one else is here but me, so I'm here at work. at the end of the day, I go to the grocery store just as many times as I need to because the grocery stores are like normal now again. There's no lines.
Exactly.
Everything's there. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, except for maybe one night a week going out and getting dinner. I'm not doing anything
You'd
differently.
probably be walking around the mall again.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat as Jordan. Like, I'm so
Primetime says Krager would be on his bike.
I love how I'm trying to get back in shape and it's turned into this.
Not allowed. Not allowed, Krager.
No, like I'm kind of on the same boat as Jordan. Like my life is pretty similar. The only difference is like I'm working in the afternoon and I'm working one extra day a week. But like I still get to go to work and then I come home. I guess like the weirdest part is like this already is extra out of the ordinary because like I just moved to a new house right when this whole thing started. So like my whole life is like my shift now changed at work, my place of living now changed, and now like how everyone lives in the world changed. Like it's all just kinds of different.
Yeah,
Now-
I can't eat bats anymore without feeling comfortable about it.
Yeah.
It's
Now-
exactly batshit crazy, to be honest.
Now, can we give a little bit of a appreciation and gratitude to Natalie, who says she's working and she
Oh, yeah.
works at Henry Mayo Hospital during
Yes.
all this
Wow.
craziness right now?
Very,
Yeah, way to
very.
go, Nat.
Yeah, we're
Also,
very
I will-
appreciative of everything you do. Everyone
I
who
will
works
take-
in that industry.
I will take
yes.
another moment. I will shout out my father. He is a paint supervisor for LAUSD.
Baja.
Obviously, since there's no more maintenance really going at the schools because it's not happening, he is helping with the schools, giving out food to those people. He is giving out
That's awesome.
5,500 meals a day. He's still
Fantastic.
working, but he is out there with people. You know, you can't control who you come in contact to. He's got all the protection going on, but like he is out there giving out meals to people.
Yeah, that's awesome. The people who are really helping out at this time are great, and people in the medical field and the health field, they're the true heroes
And-
of all this. And,
And I'll shout out for Nick
Murray.
Dillon, my
Yeah.
my
Mhm.
wall mate. His girlfriend Murray, she works in testing, so
Mhm.
she has to deal with all like the tests of all that stuff.
tell her that I'll slip her a 20 if she gives me a good grade on mine. So, I also frustrates me so much when I see people like in their car with like masks on and stuff, and I'm like, can we just give
Yeah.
these all to the medical professionals who need it right now? Like,
Oh my god.
we are able to stay away from people. We do not need it out in the real world right now.
on
Give it
top
to
of
who
that,
needs it.
I saw a picture on Instagram, some dude's wearing gloves in a line at a grocery store, but he's eating Cheetos.
And like sucking on his fingers. Yeah. It's awesome. It's
People
one
are
of the
so
coolest
dumb.
things I've
People
ever
think
seen.
that they put a mask on and gloves on and they're just automatically immune, and it's like that's not how it works. Like you have to be constantly replacing them and constantly washing them. It's so stupid.
I got it. My dog is looking at me like she wants to go outside. So
Okay,
I'll
that's
be
fine.
back again.
We have a question that we'll do without Kreger right now that Robbie asked us. He said, "Fuck, marry, kill with each other." On this podcast.
Oh.
That's crazy.
I got it. Marry
Yeah.
Joe. Fuck Jordan. Kill Krager.
You know what's
Yeah!
funny? I think I was gonna kill Krager too.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I mean,
Here's my reasoning.
yeah,
He
give
goes
us your
fun-loving
reasoning.
And great. And plays music. And it's awesome. And we could play music together. And he's got a smile that could move mountains. Jordan's got a body that I would lick his abs in a heartbeat.
And
You and my wife.
Yes. And then Krager, I mean, he'd only talk about his bike. And so that would be awful.
Yeah, my thought process was too, me and Krager have the least to do together because I don't play video games ever. I don't bike.
I don't bike.
So
I don't
what
play
would we
Rocket
do?
League.
What would me and Krager do if I married him? Come on. Oh my God. Joe, would you? So pretty much we're all the
No,
same.
I'm
we
gonna
would
kill
Krager. I feel like I would marry Joe because I've known him longer. And then I would
Yeah.
fuck Cam because, you know, he's tall. And I've always wanted to be with a tall guy.
See, I am torn on the marry between you two, but I think I would marry Cam and fuck Jordan,
Yeah, I mean, come on.
you
You
go.
can't say no to these abs.
because then at least we would be making some bomb music.
Yes. It would be real.
I'm like a one and done
Bomb
guy
music
anyway.
with Jordan.
I'm a one and done guy. It's fine. I'll be the one night stand.
We just love you for your body, Jordan.
Hey,
all.
that's fine.
Hold on,
Most
hold
people
on.
do.
What's going on now?
Krager missed. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Chelsea
Go back
says
and listen to
Krager
it
would
later.
give you so much love.
Happened.
So Krager, we just answered a question that Robbie asked of fuck, marry, kill us on the podcast.
I got killed every time. didn't I?
Yep. So what would you do, Krager? Not knowing any of our answers, what would you do?
Oh my god. Well, first of all, that's rude because not only
He would kill all three of us.
all of us. Also, I'm an essential worker right now, so
That's
I'm
true.
valuable.
That's true. He is essential.
I am very loving. I'm like a dog. I am very loyal. Okay.
And he
He's
licks his
potty-
own asshole.
he's
and
potty
shits in the
trained.
yard.
Man,
He'll
I
sniff
can
your butt.
protect all of you the most out of all of you. I'm the strongest when it comes to that kind of stuff.
To what?
Protection.
Like you're a human condom?
Anyways, okay, let me think about this. So, fuck, marry, kill. Okay. Okay. That's a tough one. Okay. So, I mean this with the most love, Cam. Unfortunately, you're dead.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
No, but that's only because I've lived with Joe, and Joe, I have a lot of fun. So I'd fuck Joe because he's
That's
fun.
true.
Also, he's freaky, got the handcuffs. Jordan I'd marry because of like taxes and like bills and stuff.
Yeah, see,
For
you
practicality.
guys didn't think I do all the dishes. I do all the finances. I mean, come on. I clean the
Like,
house.
Like,
You make a good point.
I'm a
actually.
good wife.
like he'd be a great wife. He'd stay in shape. You wouldn't lose his figure, like, and also like he's
Oh,
probably
you get a workout partner too.
Yeah.
he's probably got a great credit score.
I have a great credit score. And
That's
yeah, you have a
point.
free
Also,
free
he prob-
fitness trainer now.
He probably wouldn't get that mad when I cheat on him with women.
Well, I might get a little mad. But I think that's all the
Gregor
questions.
makes valid points. I will say that.
Yeah, I think that's all the
Yeah,
questions
you assholes,
we have.
you killed me. Every one of you
Yeah.
killed me.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Not one of you would even fuck me.
So let's move back to stoked on this real quick. Joe, what's your stoked on this?
I have two things for stoked on this. So there's a show on Netflix that I really like. It's a comedy. It's called Kim's Convenience.
Never heard of it.
And it's like a sitcom. It takes place in Toronto about this Korean family that owns a convenience store and all the things that happen to them. It's actually really funny.
Does it have does it have the Asian Jim from The Office in it?
No.
Ah.
But it just came out with the new season. If you like comedies, check this one out. It's actually pretty good. I enjoy it a lot. You'll enjoy it. Good times. Second one is Pokemon Go has just, because everyone is quarantined, they have expanded their Pokestops and gyms. So I can now reach the gym from the comfort of my own bed.
Wait,
Yeah.
They've completely regressed to the opposite of what Pokemon Go's mission statement was when it started.
Exactly. So I
Yeah.
love that. I love that I'm able to battle and take part in raids and get Pokestops all from the comfort of my own bed, which I haven't been able
Same.
to do before. and
Maybe
love
I
it.
should just start playing it now
Fantastic.
because I don't have to leave.
Yeah.
That was why I
You'll-
didn't play
you'll-
it before.
There are Pokestops next to your home. You'll be able to
Yeah,
reach
Jordan,
them
there's 2 Pokestops right next to your apartment.
Yeah, when I started playing Pokemon Go, I wasn't living at that house, so I stopped playing before I moved there. Cam, what's your stoked on this?
So I don't know if you guys have been following Nintendo Switch news lately, but there's this game called Animal Crossing.
Now that's the real drinking game there.
Oh man.
No, but for real, I don't know. I'm stoked on when I went to Target yesterday. I got a bottle of like $65 Glenlivet for $28.
Ooh, was it because we
What?
were watching The Mummy and their Glenlivet 12 we were talking about? You had to go get some?
Probably, I don't know,
Ooh.
but I was just tired of drinking a bunch of crappy beer and
Cam,
and I was like, I want something good, and so
Cam, you
I
can
got
co-
a
you,
bottle.
You can come over and we can have 10-foot cocktails.
So fun
We
fact,
can.
Cam, we have Glenlivet 25 year in our house right now.
Wait.
Oh, share.
How
share,
much do you have
share.
that? Because I want a skosh. I've
Yeah,
never
I
had,
want.
Can-
I've
can we
never
get a
had
couple
above-
fingers? Can
I've
we
never
get a
had
couple
above
fingers of this, please?
18. Yes, I've never had above an 18.
I would kill to just smell it. I just
Yeah.
want to smell it.
Yeah.
Actually, another stoked on this would be what Krager had brought up before. Him and Stephanie from The Difference Between Us playing the game Drawful 2.
Yes.
Did you guys
amazing.
download it?
I haven't.
I did. I downloaded it.
good.
I haven't played it yet, but you can download it on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch. bunch of different platforms, and we can actually all play together. Not even just us here, but everyone else in the comments and everything
Yeah.
too. Everyone watching.
I think it's a maximum of 9, but still, like, we can and you play from your phones, and I'm really stoked to play it. Yeah.
We could do a Wreck My Drawful.
Now, to add to the idea that I'm an 80-year-old man trapped in a 30-year-old body, I didn't download Drawful. I downloaded Sudoku last night and played for an hour and a half.
Hey, I love Sudoku.
Is it Sudoku? I don't even know how to say it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I will say
Sudo
also,
Voodoo.
on the heels of what you were saying, Joe, I will shout
Hey,
out
talk
Sarah
more into your
Sanger.
microphone, Krager.
I will shout out Sarah Sanger, friend of the show. She got me hooked on this app called Hangout. It's kind of like Zoom where you're doing all this, but you do it with friends and you can play games while you're doing it. And
Oh, that's
so,
cool.
Yeah, they have games. They have like words. They have Cards Against Humanity, like a knockoff of that. They have like something similar to Drawful. They have like trivia stuff. And so actually,
It's called Hangout.
it's the app called Hangout. Like basically that's like Sarah's making all of her friends download it so we can all like chat and talk to. Like this morning I was on it with Sarah, Amanda, Nikki, Natalie, Kaitlyn. Like we were all on it. Just
Wow, a lot of people nobody knows. So Sudoku.
Thanks for the invite, Sarah.
Sudoku
Yeah,
sounds Sudoku sounds like Count Dooku's son. And speaking of Star Wars, my stoked on this. You guys are gonna like this. Did you hear that the Star Wars theatrical cuts of the original 3 are gonna go on Disney Plus? So without the originals, without all George Lucas's redoing
Oh, really?
CGI
That's
and everything.
interesting.
You know, I
Yeah.
own those on DVD for one
Oh, wow.
limited time they were released.
Me too. I have them over here
Yeah.
on my shelf right now. Yeah. But now
so
they're gonna be
I'm
on Disney
stoked that
Plus.
I could just stream them.
Yeah, it's great. Clam, you were gonna tell us about your glass there.
Clam.
Oh,
Clam.
I am Clam. This is just my Glenlivet. I just poured a little bit of it to taste it, and it's delicious.
Do you know what? Joe just wrecked my day. Joe Janero. He said
What'd
my
he say?
stoked on this was an April Fool's thing. What? That's so lame. That's what you. I
Oh
thought
my
I read
God.
that article too. I was almost certain I read the whole article and it didn't say April Fool's at the end of it. I don't know.
Oh, another thing to be stoked on. Krager and Joe might be stoked for this.
Ooh.
Sportsnet LA is available on AT&T now, starting
Ooh.
April 6th. So we get Dodger games when games come back.
Ooh.
Nice,
Also,
nice,
that
nice.
reminds me, sometime today they're airing a Rocket League game on ESPN.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think today is ESPN
Cool.
8 the Ocho.
Yes.
Well,
It's
no,
a
'cause not
one-day
ma- not
thing
many
that
people
ESPN
know this, like-
does every single day, and they have certain events like cherry pit spitting
Mm.
and slippery ladder
God,
or slippery stairs.
Some of the stuff
and they
on
have
there,
all
like
sorts of
you
stuff.
look at it, you're like, how is that on there? There's at least stone skipping, guys. There is stone skipping on ESPN 8 the Ocho.
Yeah.
Can I amend my stoked on this to I'm stoked that I own the theatrical cuts of Star Wars?
Jordan, have you watched The Rise of Skywalker again?
Yeah, I watched it last night.
Did your opinion change?
Yes, I liked it more
It
than the
did
first
for me
time.
as well.
Yeah, I liked it way more than the first time I watched it. And it was the first time Madison watched it. And honestly, she was like, there are plot holes and there are some stupid decisions, but ultimately it was a pretty fun movie. And I was like, yeah, it's fun. It's just so fun. I don't agree with everything, but it's a good time.
Watching it a second time, I do think they're pretty obvious with Phen having or being force sensitive.
Well, because at the very end, he does the thing where when like Rey does whatever she does at the climax of the scene, non-spoilers, he like feels it and knows something's up. So, but I do agree. Robbie told me his favorite character was C-3PO in the movie, and I will agree again. C-3PO is like the shining star of that movie. He's so good in that movie. So Anthony Daniels, friend of the show over here. Okay, so I think that's pretty much the end of our show. I think we have one more question way back up here in the chat that I believe Primetime asked us that said, who's your favorite wrestling promo if you guys can remember any?
Promo.
Yes, promo. Like
Big promo.
Like I don't want to say like the most generic ones that everyone remembers, like Austin 316 and stuff like that,
Right.
and the to be the man you got to beat the man stuff. Like those are all everyone knows those. I'm trying to think of a more recent one that was a lot of fun.
Do you guys remember when Dean Ambrose was cutting those promos, like backstage, walking around, like
with a
like, the
gas
trash can
mask on and stuff.
Fire in the gas mask.
Yeah.
That was so stupid, but I
So
loved all of it.
It was so bad. You remember that time
And
Dean
that's why I
Ambrose
liked
wore a bear costume to beat up the Miz?
Hey, remember that time that Dean Ambrose was a thing?
Yeah.
So mine's
Nope,
gonna go
don't
back.
remember any of this.
So mine's gonna go back. It's gonna be to Armageddon's Hell in a Cell in like 2000 or 2001, something like that, in which The Rock did an impression of Triple H, The Undertaker, Rikishi, and like 4 other people, all for promoting this match, and it was hilarious.
That's
Another one I would say is when Chris Jericho, Y2J, made his WWE debut
Mhm.
by interrupting The Rock, and then The Rock just ripped him a new one.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
That one's good too.
That was great. One of the more recent ones, Robbie here says Bray Wyatt had some good ones. You know what? His Bray Wyatt promos for The Fiend, where he does the Firefly Funhouse, I am loving that stuff. It's so good.
I like it too a lot.
Yeah. And then Robbie says, here's my favorite promo. Cam will enjoy this one too. And I don't know if he's going to try and send us a video on the chat or what's up with that.
think
But
he's trying
My
Doesn't
to
happen in the
Bray
chat.
Wyatt.
Just
He's
send
trying
it to me on Facebook Messenger.
And then I was going to say one more thing, and I don't remember about wrestling. Krager, what's your favorite wrestling promo?
The one where they climb up the ladder and they get the thing that holds up your pants.
Okay. I think my favorite
shares.
I think my favorite promo is when I did an impersonation of Iago.
It's just fantastic. It's the best. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Yes. Did you like that, Cam, that I sent you last night, you and Ryan?
Yes, it's that should be Patreon content.
I know. I'll put it up on the Instagram or something. But my Gilbert Gottfried impression is always really good.
Oh, that's
It's
the
the
best
worst.
one.
Well, I actually expanded on it, Joe. I didn't just do wah, 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 like I normally do. I did something different.
Oh,
okay.
He did
you say.
Iago in a ladder.
I did Iago.
Cam, can you do a Hulk Hogan?
I could do an all right one, brother.
Just
pythons?
You sure that wasn't just his daughter?
just mustache.
we all saw the video Corey recorded of me losing my
Yeah.
mind. Going
Yes.
out and doing
Oh
this.
my gosh.
So good. All right. So if anyone else has one last question, you got a second to get it in here. Otherwise, we're wrapping this bad boy up. You
Oh,
stuck
I
it
will
in.
kill some time, and I will shout out some of my
Bikes.
friends who I play Xbox with, who I play the 2K basketball game with. I was telling them, hey, get on and subscribe and watch, and some of them
Wait, is
subscribed.
Doom in here?
I doubt it. I don't know, but I told some of them to. I know Doom subscribe, so I will shout all my friends out: Xbox, Killa, Leon, Splints, Doom, and other people, Milk, and all them. I will shout them all out. All
Ew,
my
your
friends-
In case you guys
named
didn't
Milk?
hear that, his name was
those are
Milk.
gamer
Well,
tags.
my
I'm not
question
gonna-
was:
I'm
are
not-
you giving us your grocery list, or
I'm
your
not gonna
friend's
I'm not
name?
gonna disclose their actual names. I'm just saying their gamer tags.
Doom, Milk, Ruffles, Fritos Bean Dip.
Dude, now I'm hungry.
I
You know,
want my
I'm-
gamer
I-
tag to be Fritos Bean Dip now.
I am so hungry and like I can't eat because we're on a podcast. So don't say Ruffles because I want Ruffles now.
All right,
Um,
Kendra
yes.
asked, if you had a yacht, what would you name it?
I would name mine Miss Kendra.
Oh, I
Miss
thought you were going to
Kendra?
name it Ellen.
Oh, like my cat.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to name it Little Yachty after they rap.
Bodie McBoatface.
Well,
That's the best. That's the best thing that happened in the history of
I
the internet.
feel like
Oh, man.
mine would have to be a pun. So like it would just be like
Yeah, 100%.
yacht you doing on the back or something like that, you know? Something stupid like that. I
What,
did it
like
all for the
shoot your
beaches.
yacht?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yahtzee.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's the
Done.
name.
Done.
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
Got it. Bingo over here. All right. So, hey, guys,
Oh, I got it. It's a little dinghy.
it's a little dingy, and that's
Little
why
dingy.
we all killed Krager. So,
By the way,
thanks-
Gregor, have you watched Dave yet?
Oh, I haven't. I've heard it's so good.
Oh, is that the thing on
It's
FX
perfect.
that we talked
Well,
about
how
last
can
week?
you watch it? I don't
Yeah.
have TV.
Lil Dicky. I like Lil
How,
Dicky.
how can
Hulu.
you watch it? It's on you. It's on
Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
Okay.
Hulu.
Gotcha.
Hey, did you guys like how HBO just released a bunch of content for free, but every movie they released is awful except for Detective Pikachu?
Yeah.
Ooh, I have
What?
to start that. I
Yeah.
have to start
You
that.
haven't seen Detective Pikachu yet?
Who?
No.
Krager hasn't?
Yeah.
You
I
guys-
think
you-
I've watched it about
All
5
of you
times
guys
now.
said it's not worth going to see in the theater. You should wait till it comes out to watch
Were
it.
you
Unless
not
you're
on
a
that?
Pokemon fan.
Were you
Yeah,
not on
I'm
that
not sure Pokemon
podcast
fan.
with us, Krager?
No, because I didn't watch the movie. You guys
Oh.
didn't.
Hey,
Yeah.
so Robbie wants us to do an episode, which I think we'll do next week. And we're going to have a lot of guests on that episode because I want to have Robbie on for it. But Godzilla, the Matthew Broderick one, we need to have
2001.
we need to have Nick and Katie on because they may have some ties relationally, familially
might.
to something with that movie. So, they're Matthew Broderick's cousin. No, I'm just kidding. That would be insane if they were, though.
they would fuck them and not tell
Yep,
anyone.
and not tell anyone. But yeah, I think we're going to do Godzilla next week. But this week we're doing My Cousin Vinny. So tune in Wednesday for that. That'll be fun.
Oh.
Have any of you guys watched it yet?
Yeah.
But
Oh wait, I watched My Cousin Vinny.
I
No,
watched,
I
it,
watched
for the,
it with Kate and Chelsea, and we
Last
enjoyed
night?
It. Yeah.
I watched it for the first time a couple months ago, and it was so good.
No, but I mean, did you watch it like since I got the rental for us?
No, I'm gonna watch
Yes.
it today. I'm gonna watch
Okay.
it today.
I watched it last night. It was great.
And then Cam, did you watch it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Cool.
Wait,
so
Nick Dillon says our dad did some miles for the movie. Your dad cheated on your mom? Gross.
wow. Yes, Nick, that was what I was referring to, but I was going to leave the reveal for when we did the show. But I guess, we pulled back that curtain and saw
He blew
the
his load a
gross
little too
pubic
early.
hair dick that now is behind that curtain I was trying to hold back. So,
Joe Janero said, My Cousin Vinny, Brendan Fraser isn't in that.
no, we're taking a break from Brendan Fraser for a hot second or two. It's like
Thank
you don't
God.
even listen, Joe. Come on.
taking-
We said
we're
we're
taking
taking
a
a
Brendan-
break.
We're taking a Brendan break.
Yeah, a Brendan break. All right, well,
I
thank
did
you.
enjoy The Mummy though.
The Mummy
Oh,
was good.
absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who tuned in to do the live show with us. We kept pretty solid with the number. All the people stayed in, and we really
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks for
all the
staying.
comments. This was a
thank
lot
Yeah,
of
we were
fun.
right around 20. It was a lot of fun. I love interacting with everyone through the comments.
Yeah,
It was
this
great.
is-
It was really great to know all of you would kill me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good to know. It's good to know where we stand on that. So when the zombie apocalypse comes, we know who we're having sex with and who we're killing, because that's a thing you have to do when the zombie apocalypse comes. We're not going to do it next week. Next week's Easter, so have a sad, lonely Easter at your home next week on Sunday.
Oh, I definitely celebrate that.
Yes, you do. Bunny time. You're going to be so happy when Easter's over, so you don't get any more eggs on your Animal Crossing pole.
No more eggs.
Yeah.
So
Cam
stoked.
just makes a pentagram out of peeps.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, I would
A
do that in
peeptogram.
heartbeat.
That would be amazing.
But
All right.
it's made out of peeps.
So we're not going to do a live show next week, but we'll probably do one in 2 weeks. We'll do another fun thing like this. We'll probably do more Kahoot and all that, and people can win prizes. But thank you all for being here. All the ways to follow and support us are in the show notes below, so go ahead and check all those out. We have a Redbubble store. We have a Patreon if you want to become a member and get some cool rewards and extra content. Did you guys listen to the Patreon content that came out Friday?
Not
Yeah.
yet.
I did a thing by myself where I talked into a microphone for 20 minutes. So aren't you glad you paid for that?
Yeah, it was about
Also-
19 and a half
I
minutes
will
too
say-
long.
Yep.
I will say, we are currently on our YouTube channel at 94 subscribers.
We need 6 more. Only 6 more, and we can have a YouTube URL.
So don't hide your kids. Don't hide your wives. Tell everyone about this.
Yes.
Get us over 100. So once we hit 100, we will do probably nothing different, but it'll be great.
Yeah,
self-esteem.
I agree. If we hit 100, we'll do a show where we drink beer and talk about nonsense. Just for you
I like
guys.
it.
Well, I will drink tequila.
There you go. He's got a lot of
Oh,
tequila.
Also, I will take the time. Shout out friend of the show, Marissa Cola. She sent us a beer that we will try once this
In
whole
5
thing,
weeks.
yeah, whenever we can see
On-
each other again.
In July.
Who's Fish Picks for?
They're
Ooh.
dope. I like that name.
Glad I tuned in halfway through.
Do they
Fish
like
picks
fish
4. I
sticks?
like it.
Fish Picks, we're glad you tuned in halfway through too. But yes, do what Natalie says and just subscribe like she did because, it's a great show.
Subscribe.
I don't
Oh,
think it's
guys,
biased to
I
say.
just updated. We're at 101 subscribers.
Yes! Yes! We did it!
During the live show, we hit 100 subscribers.
That means next week we're going to talk about stupid stuff and drink beer and tequila. I love it.
And no, what we will do? We will all do it with our pants on, just in underwear. No one will see it, but we'll still do it.
We're all going to be naked from the waist down next week.
Yeah.
No, where I'm sitting, you would definitely see mine. Wink. All right, so
Oh my god.
Redbubble, if you want to buy a shirt or something or a sticker. Also, if you are a new fan and just want a sticker, hey, just reach out to me. I'll send you a sticker. Also, leave us a review on Apple iTunes podcast thing, whatever it's called now. I don't know what it's called. Apple just podcast app. Leave us a review there. That would be really, really cool. And fun fact. Kevin made an awesome drawing of us doing a live. Hey, yeah, he did. Remember that? That was so. I have it right over here.
That was amazing.
That was so badass.
I don't know. Can you guys see it?
Oh yeah.
It's so cool. It's so awesome. We need to frame that bad boy.
Things.
Yeah, we need to frame that bad boy.
A pen and a highlighter.
Yeah. So tune back in Wednesday, guys. We'll be talking about My Cousin Vinny. Next week we'll be doing Godzilla from 1999. The week after that we will be doing Back to Brendan Fraser month, and then it's 8 weeks from now, I'll probably die from a heart attack from all the anxiety I have. So it was nice knowing y'all. All right, guys, thanks for doing this on a Sunday. We got turned a little bit, right? A little bit.
Yeah, buddy.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll talk to you guys in the future.
Primetime says he wants a sticker or Krager's bike.
All right.
They're both the same value.
Bye. I love you.
I like and I love you all.
Stay inside and wash your hands for the love of God.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. I think that it's trying to end right now. There we go.